Welcome to Fresh Talk News Channel. Today, we bring you a major political update that has sparked controversy at the highest levels of government. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller snapped during a press briefing when asked whether the Trump administration was actively working to bring Kilmar Abrego Garcia back to the United States. Reports claim the administration faced strong resistance from El Salvador over their request to release Abrego Garcia from one of the country's high-security prisons, commonly referred to as a gulag. Miller, known as one of the Trump White House's strongest links to far-right and white nationalist agendas, launched into a fiery tirade. He insisted that Abrego Garcia had extensively documented membership in MS-13 and posed a clear and present danger to the safety of the American people. But here's the twist: Kilmar Abrego Garcia originally entered the U.S. illegally more than 10 years ago. Yet, in 2019, an immigration judge ruled that deporting him back to El Salvador could put his life in danger due to threats from a violent gang known as Barrio 18. Despite this, Abrego Garcia was never charged with any crime. The only connection tying him to MS-13 was a 2019 report from a Maryland police officer, who has since been fired. Former President Donald Trump himself seemed confused about Abrego Garcia's alleged gang ties. In a tense interview with ABC News, Trump insisted a photo of supposed gang tattoos on Abrego Garcia's knuckles was real. However, experts later confirmed the image was digitally altered, photoshopped. To make matters worse for the Trump administration, officials later admitted in court that Abrego Garcia's removal from the U.S. was the result of an administrative error. In a rare move, the Supreme Court ordered the federal government to facilitate his return to the United States. In Thursday's press briefing, Miller fiercely criticized the media, accusing them of shilling for an MS-13 member. He lashed out at reporters, saying, "It is a sad reflection on the state of our media that you obsessively defend someone like this while ignoring the rape, torture, and murder of American citizens committed by illegal immigrants brought in under the Biden administration." Miller also slammed the Biden administration for following the Constitution and providing due process to undocumented immigrants. He labeled many of them as Tren de Aragua terrorists, referring to a violent Venezuelan gang. The Trump administration claims that every man it deported to El Salvador's notorious mega-prison, Secot, was part of that gang. But families and friends of the deported men say otherwise, stating that many of them had no criminal records at all. Even more troubling, the U.S. government is reportedly paying El Salvador about $20,000 per deportee to detain these men. Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele recently hinted at turning a profit off them by forcing the detainees into labor camps under El Salvador's so-called zero idleness program. In a powerful ruling last month, a U.S. Circuit Court judge called the Trump administration's actions unprecedented, comparing them to how the U.S. treated German Nazis during World War II. The judge argued that even Nazis received more legal protection than some of today's asylum seekers. Stephen Miller, who previously served as Trump's senior advisor for policy and speechwriting, has long pushed an aggressive anti-immigration agenda. He has proposed mass deportation camps, using military forces to secure the border, and executing large-scale immigration raids. During Trump's first term, Miller was also the main architect behind the infamous Muslim travel ban and the family separation policy at the southern border. Miller has been widely viewed as the ideological force driving many of Trump's most controversial immigration stances. Leaked emails even revealed that he promoted white nationalist literature and conspiracy theories, especially the idea that non-white populations are replacing white people in America. Thanks for watching Fresh Talk News Channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more political updates and deep dives into the stories that matter.